Hello, everybody. My name is Jamel Shuford from All Naturally You. And today I am so excited because, as you know, being all natural is not just about what you put into your body, but also what you put on your body. And today we have Marchell, which I'm so excited to have you here from BeautyCounter. And Marchell, please introduce yourself to everyone and then tell us a little bit about your company.
Great. Thank you so much for inviting me to do this with you, Jamel. So my name is Marchell Jackson. I'm a senior BeautyCounter consultant, and I've actually been using BeautyCounter products for 2 years now. And I absolutely fell in love with the products. And more recently, I started doing more research on the company and learning about all the initiatives and the movement behind clean beauty. So I decided to become a BeautyCounter consultant. And I'm super excited because it's definitely something that I am passionate about. I feel like the cosmetic and the skincare industry just has so many pitfalls for women. And I feel like BeautyCounter is making strides to overcome the challenges that we face.
And so tell me a little bit about your company, about BeautyCounter, and how it's grown to be what it is today.
Sure. So the founder of BeautyCounter, her name is Greg Renfrew, and in 2013, she was doing things that any normal mother was doing, right? She was buying healthy foods, buying healthy products that she thought were healthy actually for her family and her household. And she came across a product that she thought was good, and saw the ingredients and was just astounded by the harmful chemicals that were in women's products. So she did some research, and she came up with a movement of clean beauty, and she started BeautyCounter, and that was 7 years ago. It was in California, and now we are worldwide. We try to focus on providing not clean beauty just for our consumers, but for everyone, right? So there are products for men, for children, for women, for the entire household. And not just skincare or makeup, but also bath and body, and things for children starting from infant size up until, they're a little bit older. So we have been going to Congress and trying to pass laws, stricter laws, requiring that companies do more research and list all ingredients that are on products, because I think that that's one of the major challenges. There's nothing that requires that a company list all of the harmful ingredients that are actually in these products that we're using.
Really?
And yes. So BeautyCounter has been a huge advocate for everyone to have access to clean beauty. And it's not just for people that want to buy BeautyCounter, but everyone should have this.
Well,
Go ahead.
sorry. Well, speaking of like all the chemicals and everything that goes into the products, what are some of the most common, I guess, chemicals that you would find in some beauty products that BeautyCounter it will absolutely positively not put in their products?
I would say probably the most popular is retinol, and it's an anti-aging product, and it works. I mean, it'll do great things for your skin, but it's very harmful to women, especially when you think about hormones, infertility, and cancer, and things that that we can kind of control. This is a product that major companies use all over, but we have found a great alternative. It's called bakucho, and it's actually derived from a Japanese plant, and it is a much safer alternative to retinol. We have maybe over 1,800 ingredients that we have sworn that we will not put into any of our products, and it's called the Never List. And it's continuously growing as we do more research. We've built partnerships with like Tufts University. They do a lot of scientific research, and they do a lot of testing for our products to ensure that what we are using is safe. So, and that's the thing about BeautyCounter. We do not claim to be completely natural. There may be some chemicals in our products, right? But they are safe, and they are clean, and they will not harm your body. And that's the most important part.
Very good. I mean, I am starting my journey to educating myself about products and what's in products and what can be harmful. Um, Retinol, I see it everywhere in all the major like commercial brands, and it's great to hear that you have an alternative that is safer for your skin and for your body. And I think that's one of the things that I love about BeautyCounter, is that they care. And you mentioned this earlier. It's not just about people that buy BeautyCounter products, but they're also fighting for everyone to have safer products. So
Absolutely.
how yeah how can customers find out more about some of the more harmful products? Uh,
So there is an app that we that a lot of consultants I know use. It's called the Healthy Living app, and it was actually founded by the Environmental Working Group. But it's an app that tests the toxicity levels in products. So you can go around and just scan products in your home to see how toxic they are, and it rates them from 1 to 10. And it's very helpful, but it's kind of alarming that we even have to do that, right?
right.
So, and that's how I kind of started on, transitioning my home from toxic chemicals to cleaner things that are safe for my children. They're touching surfaces and they're touching pretty much everything in my house. So I use this app. You just scan it. You scan the barcode of your product, and it will rate it from 1 to 10 how toxic it is. And if you can't find your product, you can actually request that they put it in there, and they'll upload it to the app.
Mm. So that's good because I can make sure that my house is safer and with less harmful chemicals, but I don't know if I want to know.
Right.
like
Kind of like pace yourself.
uh, so can you give us just a brief overview of some of the product lines that you have? You mentioned the types of products. So BeautyCounter sells makeup. They have things for your bath and body and everything, but particularly the skincare lines. What lines do you have, and what are they used for?
Sure. So we have the Counter Start line, which is usually used by teenagers because it's for very sensitive skin. So it's just a very mild cleanser and a moisturizer. And then we have Counter Control, which is used for oily skin or acne prone skin. And that focuses on reducing breakouts and giving you just enough moisture where you're not too greasy, but you still don't have dry skin, and it doesn't dry your skin out. And then we have the Counter Match line, which is for combination skin, either dry and oily, or dry, or even for just normal skin. And we use a lot of coconut oils in that line, and then the Counter Time line, which is the anti-aging, and that's the line that we use the Bacchanal product in, and that's for people that suffer from like wrinkles, fine lines, any type of aging, and it's probably the most luxurious line that we have. We also have a man's line. It's called Counter Man, right? Because they can't use the same products that we do. And it's specifically for men. And we also have a part of the Counter Man line is for beards, because that's like a new phenomenon, right?
Yeah.
So we also have that. And then we have kids shampoos, body wash, and we have our Bath and Body line as well.
What are some of the best-selling products in your beauty counter lines between makeup, bath and body, skincare? What are some of the best sellers?
So absolutely love the skincare line, so I know all about the best sellers. um, I will say the first one, my ultimate favorite, and I know it's best selling, is the All Bright C Serum. It's a vitamin C serum that helps change the texture of your skin. So it actually focuses on giving you a more natural glow. That's a great serum that a lot of people love. We also have the Overnight Resurfacing Peel, which helps with hyperpigmentation, acne, dark spots, and blemishes. And that is probably a long time bestseller. For the makeup, I know the tinted moisturizer, and it has SPF in it, and the tinted foundation are very probably the most wanted products when it comes to makeup. And that's probably because it gives very light coverage, but just enough to hide what you want hidden, but not to make your face feel cakey or look like you have makeup on. You still have a very natural glow. And then of course our lip glosses, we use vanilla to create a shimmer for our lip glosses. So those are also great sellers. And then for our skincare, we have a sunscreen, a mist that is completely reef safe. So that means that it's safe for sea animals, and it's safe to use in the ocean. And it's a mist, or you can do the lotion. Those are high selling products as well. And I think that's probably for our skincare and makeup and body, probably the highest selling, most wanted products.
Mm. And how do you get your products to the public? So how many ways do you sell your products to the public?
So we're not in, we've had a partnership with Sephora, but we are not in big retail stores. And the reason for that is because the CEO wants to ensure that our mission does not get lost within the retail company. So most of our sales are from pop-ups. They are also from social media and word of mouth. I think we have had a partnership, a very limited time partnership with Sephora, where we sold our products. I think it was for about 4 to 6 weeks in store. But that was a very rare case, and I don't see BeautyCounter going into huge retailers anytime soon. And I think that it's important too. I want to talk to all of my clients and customers and explain to them the movement behind it, because that's really what I'm passionate about. And so I can definitely agree with the CEO in the aspect of keeping it direct selling.
Yeah. So I personally, and this is how we met, but I personally was in attendance to one of the pop-ups. And I have to say, it was such an enjoyable experience. I learned so much about skincare and how to really take care of my skin. Talk to us a little bit about the pop-ups and how they come about and how you educate your attendees through the pop-ups.
Sure. So usually I just reach out to my friends or family. I explain, why Beauty Counter is important to me. And people usually agree to do a pop-up. They invite their friends and their family. And when we get on the pop-up, we do what women love to do. We talk and we take care of our skin, right?
Mhm.
So together we put on the products, and while we're doing that, we are talking about the mission of Beauty Counter. We are talking about women's issues. We are talking about our skin and what we currently do and what we want to change. And so it is a great bonding experience, I think. And I also learn so many things from different people when I'm on these pop-ups, just learning from my consumers and being able to educate people as well about beauty and making safe decisions for themselves, I think is probably the best part of the pop-up. So we also talk about Beauty Counter and our mission, and we also have a time where we focus on, the products and how effective they are, right? Because everyone wants to have great products, but the best part I think about Beauty Counter is that not only do we have great products, they're clean, they're safe, and they work.
Yes.
So we're able to demonstrate that in the pop-up, because usually the day after, women are like texting me like, oh my gosh, my skin feels great. So it's always good to hear that.
So just a little testimonial on my end. I was a part of the pop-up, as I said, and I was sent the samples that we were used during the pop-up. And all throughout, we're putting this on our skin, and I'm like, ooh, this feels good. So I took the quiz, right? I took the quiz, and it
Yeah,
tells you exactly what line you should have, what skincare line should be best for you based on your answers. And so
right.
I get it. I'm cleansing my skin. My skin feels really nice and clean, but not dry. And I have the counter time. That was my line. So, and then we put the toner on, we do all this stuff, and my skin is just feeling so good. And you're right. The next day I wake up and I'm like, oh, my skin has never felt so good. It's just so
It's amazing.
I really want and encourage people to go out and experience this for themselves. I mean, Beauty Counter, they are a clean brand, which I love. I don't have to worry about, chemicals that could do harmful things to my body. And it works, and it is really, really good. And I can testify to that because I've used it and I am using it now. So, for those that would like to get in touch with you, Marchell, and like to maybe have a pop up of their own, or maybe just have a consultation about their skin, what's the best way that they can get in contact with you?
The best way to reach me is by email. My email is very easy. It's marchellbeautycounter@gmail.com. I'm also very active on social media. My Instagram handle is Marchell Jackson, and my Facebook is Marchell Jackson as well. So very easy to reach me, and I respond right away.
Okay. Well, thank you so, so much for taking the time to educate us about Beauty Counter, about some harmful chemicals that we may not want to put on our skin or in our bodies. And I really do encourage everyone out there to please get in contact with Marchell and ask about Beauty Counter and what they can do for your skin based on your skin type. So, thank you everyone for showing up. I will see you soon. Bye.
Thanks.